Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Married at First Sight Season 17, Episode 3. It's titled Hard Launch. I guess the hard launch because you're launching the couples into marriage. Let's get started. Okay, so it's Claire and Cameron's wedding day. And for the record, I don't think that she is going to like him. I just don't think she's going to like him. Anyway, her parents walk her down the aisle. Then the father hugs Cameron, and Claire hugs Cameron, and the mother shook his hand. She said she ain't giving him no hugs. I don't know you. Then they chit-chat about his accent and the gift that he gave her. Then the officiant introduced them to each other. The officiant read what each family wrote about them. They read their vows to each other. They said I do's. They exchanged rings. Cameron's ring was too small. And they were pronounced man and wife, and they kissed. And he is extremely tall. She doesn't even come up to his shoulders. In her confessional, she said he is adorable. He did tell her not to call him Cam. He said he outgrew that when he was 12. But he did tell her that she was very beautiful. In her confessional, she said he is tall and handsome and he has a good personality. You just met him. You don't know nothing about his personality. So they go off to talk and they get to sit inside. And I'm happy because she has her chest out. She has her back out. She has her arms out. No, sit inside. It's wintertime. Hello. Cameron told her a little about his family. He told her his plan is to go to New Zealand and have a second wedding. Claire tells him about her family and about her being a quadruplet and about her brother passing. She told him that her sisters are very protective and they will grill him. If I were Cameron, I would have told her sisters to F off. These two are strangers, right? They decide to do this experiment, right? What's the purpose of grilling him? Grilling him for what? They're both strangers to each other. What are they, the family, grilling him for? They're trying to get to know each other to see if they're a match. Ain't no grilling going on. There's no need for that. I hate it when the friends and family get all involved. But it's a show, so they're trying to make it exciting or interesting, so they throw the families and friends in it to say horrible things about them, Next, they show all the couples at their wedding, taking pictures. Lauren and Orion, they slow dance awkwardly. Because she's taller than him. Maybe if she takes her heel off, then they'll be the same height. I don't know. I don't think he likes her. She should have taken her shoes off when she was dancing with him. And she didn't even know how to slow dance. Why didn't she practice? You know you're going to dance at your wedding. Practice. Practice with your father. Practice with somebody. She didn't know where to put her hands in anything. Claire and Cameron, they slow dance awkwardly. She should have put heels on because she is so much shorter than him. He's going to hurt his back and she's going to hurt her neck. Now, he's just way too tall for her. Emily and Brennan are eating and talking and they try to guess each other's age. That's a game I would not play. Because somebody's going to get their feelings hurt. Don't play that game. Somebody gonna guess your age to be older than you actually are, and that's gonna hurt your feelings. And that's exactly what happened. She guessed him to be 32 years old, but he's 28. He guessed her to be 30 years old. She's 29. And remember that for later. She says she's 29. They tell each other about what kind of car they drive. She tells him that she took shots off of the stripper at the bachelorette party. And he didn't seem bothered by that. Yet. Becca and Austin, they are sitting and eating. They talked about their style of dressing. They talked about rollerblading and roller skating. Lauren and Orion, they're sitting and eating. Lauren told him that her mother passed away in April. And he gives his condolence. Then He tells her that he lives at home with his mother because he's taking classes to become a real estate broker. She asked him if he's using this time to save, and he said yes. So I hope he has a job, because you can't save without a job, right? So she told him that since he's handy and can cook, she's happy. Claire and Cameron are sitting and talking, and I don't really know what the hell they're talking about. They keep interrupting each other a lot. Next, all the wedding, at the wedding, all the different peoples, I guess the bridegroom, the brothers and sisters, or whoever, they're making toast, and they're reading little statements about the couples, and they're doing toast, and they all then cut their cakes, and thank God nobody smushed cake in nobody's face. I hate that. That's a pet peeve of mine. I mean, I'm in my wedding gown, my makeup is flawless, my hair is flawless, and you smash cake in my face? I'm not having that. I don't like it. I don't even like that tradition. I don't even know why they do that tradition. It's so rude and disrespectful. I don't like it. Absolutely not. I will never understand why they do that. Okay, so next is the part I hate. The friends and family try to sabotage the couples. Becca's friends told Austin that Becca will have anxiety if he doesn't communicate with her. Austin friends told Becca that Austin does not like to rush into things, so basically don't expect any sex from him tonight or anytime soon. My thing is crooked, but I don't want to touch it. I don't want it to fall. It's very fragile. Anyway, Becca's friends told Austin that Becca will constantly touch and scratch him. And she's clueless to the fact that some people don't like that, and she needs to have a gentler approach. She memorized that shit. She stood in the she wrote it down, stood in the mirror, and memorized that shit. I mean, come on, really? They all talk a lot of shit about her. And I bet you that they're single and they're just bitter, jealous bitches. I didn't like that. Okay, Austin's female roommate told Becca that Austin starts projects but doesn't finish them. So what? And is he a serial killer? Is he a cheater? Is he a liar? Is he a thief? So what? That's the big deal. You know what I mean? I have 1,000,001 hobbies. You know what I mean? Things I start and don't finish. I make jewelry. I make candles. I sew. I crochet. I do jigsaw puzzles. You know what I mean? I read historical romance novels. You know how many books I start and they bore me, so I just stop reading them. You know how many puzzles I start doing and I get bored of them and I stop. I stop doing stuff when I get bored all the time. So what's wrong with not finishing a project? So what? He's not a serial killer. He's not a liar. You didn't say he was a liar. You didn't say he was a thief. You didn't say he was a cheater. You didn't say he beat people. You didn't say none of that. He starts projects and don't finish them. And shut up, lady. I don't like them talking shit about their loved ones. Right? Orion tells Lauren's father that he wants to get up and go to the East Coast whenever the hell he feels like it. The father did not like that, and neither did I. How are you going to get married and then jump from coast to coast? Jump from coast to coast first and get that out of your system and then get married. The hell? But the father let him have it. The father told him, you have a wife now, so you have to consider her as well. The father asked him what is his expectation for the marriage. Orion said he don't date in his culture because the women are bossy and he doesn't like to be bossed around. I think this thing is too far over, so it's like cutting me off. So I gotta come closer. And I gotta be careful because I don't want to knock it down. It's very fragile. Anyway. He said his expectations for marriage is mutual respect. That's my expectations for people in general. I want mutual respect from everybody. And I give mutual respect to everyone. It's not just from marriage. What are you talking about, Orion? That's for everyone. Mutual respect is for everyone, not just for somebody you marry. Okay? Next, everyone is partying, dancing, removing garters with their teeth, and flinging them, throwing, and desperately catching bouquets. Next, we see Emily's friend asking Brennan if he is nervous that Emily has never been in a relationship before. I knew they were going to say that to him. I knew it. He told them, I'm not nervous. I'm just curious. Good answer. What's his name? Brennan. Good answer, Brennan. He said, I'm not nervous. I'm just curious. His friends asked her about it also. And there's some nosy asses. So what if she hasn't dated in had a serious relationship? They need to mind their own damn business. What's their relationship status? Me, I haven't been in a relationship in years. Years. That's because I haven't met a man that I want to spend more than an hour with, okay? I mean, I date and I hang out, but I haven't been in a serious relationship in years. What's the big deal? Well, what's wrong with dating around and, having a good time, having fun? But I like what Brennan said to them. Brennan told his friends that I choose myself, and I haven't found anyone that I want to date, get into a serious relationship with, and I choose me. That's right. Good job. No, who was that? Brennan is the guy. Emily. That's what Emily said. Emily says, I choose me, and I haven't found someone that I want to get into a serious relationship with. Some women, they get into a relationship with guys just to have somebody. And they live a miserable life. Not me. And thank you, Emily, not you. Don't make yourself miserable. No. Choose you. His friends told her all she needs to do is communicate with Brennan and she'll be good. But she made a face when they said that. Her sister told Brennan to have patience with her because she has a short fuse. The friend said Emily doesn't consider other people's feelings because she's used to being single, and for 30 years she's been in her own little world. Emily said she was 29, bitch. She said she was 29. If she said she's 29, she's 29. Now you're talking about she's 30? And you saying she's been that way for 30 years? Did you know her when she was an infant, when she came out of her mom? When her mother gave birth to her? Did you know her then? Ass. Next, Claire introduced Cameron to her grandmother. The grandmother gave some advice. The grandmother said, don't argue, don't point out each other's imperfections, and don't expect too much too soon. That's easier said than done, Grandma. Easier said than done. Okay, Orion is telling his friends that he is happy with his wife, but he is not having sex with her tonight. Orion does not like Lauren. He don't like her. Lauren's friends are telling her that Orion liked what he saw because of the long kiss at the altar. I don't know what that was about, but I don't think he liked her. Emily is telling Brennan's friends that she is okay with having sex with Brennan because, hell, they're married. So why not? That's what she's saying. Austin is telling his friends that tonight he will do whatever Becca wants to do. Becca is telling her friends that she is willing to kiss and snuggle, but for medical reasons, she don't feel ready for anything more. She don't want to bust her stitches. She just had surgery. Emily's friends asked her if she plans on bringing out the whip and the handcuffs. Emily told them that she brought the handcuffs, but she did not bring the whip. Brennan's friends told him that Emily told them that she is open to whatever, since, hell, they are married. Brennan seems happy with that. He seemed okay with it. Next, we see all the couples leave the venue, and everybody seemed happy for now. And that was it. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.